My name is Tyler Maddox. I'm 32. Work construction management for Bravora Group in Denver, Colorado. And I was supposed to marry Alyssa Phillips in 3 weeks. That Friday night, she kissed my cheek, grabbed her overnight bag for her Bachelorette weekend in Vegas. But something in her voice? It didn't sit right with me. Welcome to Jake's Revenge, where we uncover the truth behind betrayal. Stick around, because this story? It's a wild ride. I'd been with Alyssa for 4 years. Met her at a coffee shop on 17th Street when she spilled her latte on my work boots. We laughed, exchanged numbers, and she became the center of my world. Beautiful, ambitious, worked in marketing for a tech startup downtown. Everyone said we were perfect together. But lately? Things felt off. She'd been going out more, staying late at work events, coming home with stories that didn't add up. When I'd ask questions, she'd snap, "You don't trust me?" I'd back down. Didn't want to be that guy. Her best friend, Vanessa, pushed the Bachelorette weekend hard. "One last wild night before you're tied down forever," she'd say. Alyssa laughed, but her eyes? They looked hungry. Not for marriage. For something else. The morning she left, I made coffee, watched her pack. Tight dresses, expensive lingerie, still tagged. "The girls wanted us to dress up," she shrugged. "It's Vegas." I kissed her goodbye. She smelled like the perfume I'd bought her, but 7 a.m. makeup for a flight? Odd. "I love you," I said. "Love you, too," she replied, already on her phone. After she left, I sat with my coffee, staring at the mug she gave me last Valentine's Day. "World's Best Fiancée," it read, faded. Something felt like it was about to break. Want to know how deep this betrayal goes? Keep watching Jake's Revenge, because it gets worse. That afternoon, she texted, "Made it safe, miss you already." Heart emoji. But when I called that evening? Straight to voicemail. Same thing Saturday morning. I told myself she was just having fun. But deep down, I knew. She'd been pulling away for months. Stopped talking about our future. Looked at other men when she thought I wasn't watching. I grew up in a house where love meant showing up, every day, especially when it was hard. That's what I did for Alyssa. Cooked dinner when she worked late. Covered rent for 3 months during her startup's layoffs. Picked up extra shifts to pay for her photography class. That's what partners do, right? You build something together. But 6 months ago, after her promotion, she changed. More work events, late nights with colleagues. She'd talk about her boss, Gabriel, how he got her career goals. New friends, like Vanessa from yoga, recently divorced, saying marriage was just a piece of paper. Jessica from work, bragging about dating apps and one-night stands. Alyssa came home later, vaguer. "We just needed to blow off steam," she'd say. You wouldn't understand. I felt like I was competing for my own fiancé's attention. She'd be on her phone during dinner, making plans I wasn't part of. Weekends? She'd already committed elsewhere. Worst of all? She started looking at me like I was boring, safe, predictable. Like I was something she'd outgrown. 2 weeks before Vegas, at her company holiday party, I watched her laugh with Gabriel and his friends. She lit up around them in a way she didn't with me anymore. That night, she was quiet. "Everything okay?" I asked. "Just tired," she said, but stayed up texting someone for an hour. I should have confronted her. But I loved her. I was scared of the answers. Sunday morning, I expected to hear from her. Her flight was due at 2 p.m. Instead, a text at 11 a.m., "Flight delayed. Getting later one, don't wait up." No heart emoji. No miss you. I called. Voicemail. Then my phone buzzed. My sister, Vanessa, not Alyssa's friend. "Tyler, we need to talk. Can you come over?" At her place, she had her laptop open, a look I'd never seen before. "Sit down," she said. Security footage from the hotel bar. Alyssa, in one of those new dresses, laughing with a man I didn't know. His hand on her lower back. Her leaning into him. There's more, Vanessa said. The next clip? Them in an elevator, kissing, her hands in his hair. Then incident reports. Noise complaints. Room 1247. Friday night. Saturday night. Multiple partners. Tyler, there were 3 different men. Different nights. I stared at my hands. 4 years. An engagement ring. A wedding planned. Deposits paid. Family flying in. All for this. Can you send me copies? I asked. Vanessa nodded. What are you going to do? I looked at the screen. Alyssa, laughing, happier than I'd seen her in months. I'm going to disappear. I drove home in silence, my life falling apart. But my mind? Crystal clear. This wasn't a mistake. This was who she was. I'd been blind. Sunday afternoon, I made lists. Wedding vendors to cancel, deposits to pull, accounts to separate, utilities to switch. By 6 p.m., I'd canceled the venue, caterer, photographer. The florist was kind. Happens more than you'd think, she said. Better now than after. In our shared cloud storage, I found more. Photos from her phone. Alyssa in bed with different men. Screenshots of texts planning her weekend. Girls trip my ass, one read. I'm going to get it out of my system before I'm stuck with boring Tyler forever. Another to someone named Brad, can't wait to see you Friday. Tyler has no idea. He's so trusting. It's almost cute. I screenshotted everything, deleted my access, changed my passwords. At 8 p.m., I packed her things. Clothes, books, her coffee mug collection. Folded neatly, boxed, labeled. At 9 p.m., she called. Hey, baby. Finally landed. Exhausted. Good night. See you tomorrow. Love you. Her voice? Guilty, maybe. I blocked her number, her social media, everything. I wanted her to come home to silence, to wonder, to feel a fraction of what I felt. Monday, I called in sick, moved her boxes to the building's storage unit. Left a note, Alyssa Phillips's belongings. She'll pick them up when she's ready. Changed the locks. By Tuesday, she was panicking. Mutual friends called. Alyssa's worried something happened, my buddy Jake said. Tell her I'm fine, I replied. What's going on? Tell her to check the storage unit. Wednesday, she showed up at my worksite, gesturing frantically to my foreman. From the trailer window, I saw her. Hairstyled, makeup done, eyes red. My foreman came in. Some woman says she's your fiancée. Emergency. I don't have a fiancé, I said, not looking up. He delivered the message. Her face crumpled. She stood there, staring, hoping I'd come out. I didn't. Thursday, her friend Jessica called. Tyler, what's going on? Alyssa's falling apart. There's nothing to talk about. Whatever happened in Vegas, you can work through it. She loves you. I hung up. That afternoon, I looked at houses in Boulder. Investment property, the agent asked. Fresh start, I said. By Friday, word spread. Alyssa claimed the wedding was postponed for a family emergency. But friends weren't stupid. When the groom disappears and blocks the bride? It's clear what happened. I was done being the victim. I was becoming Tyler the ghost. Stay tuned to Jake's revenge for the explosive fallout. 2 weeks later, my sister Vanessa called. You need to see this. At a diner in Thornton, she showed me more footage, more reports. It wasn't just 3 men. Others at the pool, the casino. Alyssa told people she was single, bragged about playing the field before settling down. Receipts showed drinks charged to her room for different men each night. Room service orders screened she wasn't alone. She called you controlling, Vanessa said. Boring in bed. Said she was only marrying you for financial security. 4 years. Every sacrifice, every extra shift, every time I put her first. To her, I was a safety net. One of the men was Gabriel, her boss, Vanessa added. Married, 2 kids. His wife has no idea. Of course. All those late nights, all those talks about how he understood her. I'd been funding her affair. What are you going to do? Vanessa asked. The old Tyler would have confronted her, fought for the relationship. But the old Tyler was a fool. I'm going to let her destroy herself, I said. That weekend, I put an offer on a house in Austin's Barton Hills. Cash, quick close. Gave my boss 2 weeks' notice, started my own consulting business. New bank account, new phone number, new address. Alyssa's friends called, then her family. Her mother, crying, Alyssa needs support. Her father, son, we can fix this. I deleted their messages. Silence was my weapon. 3 weeks after Vegas, Alyssa posted, looking sick in bed. Caption, prayers for my girl. Good. Let her suffer. Let her explain. The truth always comes out. Moving to Austin took 2 months. I transferred my contractor's license, landed a contract with Travant Corporation for a downtown project. Better pay, challenging work. I bought furniture for me, not her. Joined a gym, hiked Austin's trails, took up cooking. I started a podcast, Clear Signals, about relationships, betrayal, self-respect. Episode 1, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Episode 5, The Power of Silence, went viral. Leaving Denver was the best decision I'd ever made. 6 months later, the truth hit Alyssa hard. Jessica, her friend, posted everything. Screenshots of Vegas group chats, photos, texts mocking our relationship. Alyssa had been playing the victim, saying I'd abandoned her for no reason. Jessica's caption, since Alyssa keeps lying, here's the truth. The post exploded. Hundreds of comments. Her family, mortified. Her new boyfriend, done. Gabriel's wife saw the Vegas footage, sent it to his company's board. He got fired, lost his marriage, moved in with his parents at 42. The other men? A politician's career ended. A youth pastor, removed. Alyssa's world didn't just crumble, it exploded. By then, my podcast had 50,000 monthly downloads. I spoke at conferences, got sponsorship deals. Travant offered a partnership track, but I was considering my own firm. I bought a bigger house in South Austin, started dating Claire, a city planner. Smart, honest, direct. Good for you for walking away, she said. Alyssa moved to Phoenix, but the internet didn't forget. Employers found the screenshots. Dating? Impossible. Her family distanced themselves. Her father apologized, I didn't know. Gabriel's wife blogged about infidelity, keeping the story alive. The pastor apologized publicly. The politician quit his campaign. I recorded a final podcast episode. Justice isn't always immediate, but it's always fair. The hardest thing about betrayal? Not the pain. It's trusting yourself to walk away when someone shows you who they are. Thanks for joining us on Jake's Revenge. Subscribe for more stories of truth and triumph.